Howdy and hi, and welcome back to Westward Quests. I'm your host, Steve West, and today we are at Magic Kingdom. Give you a little tour here. That's walking through the entrance. And right on into the town square. Of course, the flag. Town Square Theater, where you can meet the mouse himself. Yeah, hey, it is a semi-busy day today. I had the family drop me off so I could do a couple videos here. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to share it today with you guys.
Beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away, it's only just one dream away, it's just a dream away. Beautiful tomorrow is only just one dream away, just a dream away.
Right off the bat with the Dapper Dans, you can't beat that. And one of the cool parts about this place is you walk right into the big Magic Castle. Can't beat that view. I'm going to see if I can get a photo at some point. So, we need to film content today. Why not go to Magic Kingdom? I still have my active annual pass and wanted to make something special for you guys. So if you guys like these videos, I ask that you subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Tell us what you want to see more of. If you want to see more Disney, let me know. So I think, like most people, I have a tendency to start walking over towards the e-ticket rides. And I think we're heading over to Space Mountain and Tron area. See what those look like as far as timing goes. See if maybe I can get on one of those rides. Give you kind of an update on that. All right, stand by. All right, coming up on Space Mountain, trying to get an idea of what that looks like here. I believe it might say 50 minutes, 60 minutes. Let's find out. I think it says 55 minutes actually. Yeah, split that difference. So a little long, not too bad, but let's go check out what Tron looks like. And at some point, I think I have to stop and use the restroom. Autopia. Of course, some of the cool Tron items here. This is like the only spot in Disney where they sell Tron stuff. You don't see it very often in Disney Springs. You don't see it often in discount stores. It's kind of a unique feature for this area. And maybe it's because Tron is still so new that they don't really have it set up for it outside of that. But let's find out. 75-minute wait for Tron. I might just make the go for it and try this one. Yeah, we'll see. Hold on. So something I just learned today is that Magic Kingdom does not offer any. So that was something I learned. Yeah, it looked like in this location. I went up to the guy and asked him, "Do you guys have a single rider for Tron?" And he mentioned he did not. So yeah, kind of curious. I think other parks do. There's a few rides that still do. I know Test Track, you know, that's just under construction right now, but it used to. Maybe they're just going away from that. Interesting to kind of say the least. All right, we'll stand by. I'm gonna try and get some footage of the Tron entrance here.
Keep restraints securely fastened. As young teen users at all times. Attention users.
Okay. Into Tron, if you can hear that.
For your safety,
The announcement side of things. I've been probably in line for about 30 or 40 minutes. We'll probably have another 15, 20 minutes left, I'm hoping. And then we go right into it.
Experience. Expected users should not ride. Heading
into the grid. Probably can't take the camera, but I'm going to upload photos, some video or something like that here, and then share with you guys, give you kind of my thoughts. I've been on this ride a couple times. I always sit towards the front, and I love it. So I'd be interested to try something very close. Again, I'll give you kind of an idea of what everything looks like. So stand by.
To be digitized into the world of Tron.
Team Blue, welcome.
Interesting kind of quick takes on light cycle here. It's one of my favorite new rides here. Super fast. I mean, like, you get on, you get shot out like a bolt. You're going, it feels like miles an hour right through. You feel like Superman. At the front again, so it might be like straight. But it's so cool, man. It's a really cool experience to do. It has a very much a repeat type of ride over and over again. Line was a little long to really kind of like, hey, this is worth. I think I waited the entire 75 minutes, if not a little bit more. And I mean, it's like less than 20 seconds. Like it's really fast. Yeah, but here's the deal. Good, great ride. I love doing it at night. It's awesome, especially then. The day's cool as well. Yeah, if you're here, get the opportunity to line. If it's 5 minutes, it might be worth it. I'm gonna go and see what Space Mountain's at. See kind of what I was on the which is conveniently on the opposite side of the park. might be the go-to. Let's go check launch and see what's on sale real quick. Good, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. If you have any questions, let me know, okay?
Sure. So she was saying that it does take a watch type battery. So I didn't know what size it was, but it's something to that effect where, you know, they last a really long time. They just play with them quite often here. The other thing is, I think she mentioned it's $95 that you can do walk-ups, but they also recommend that you go into My Disney app and then pick a time slot for it. It'll have my face, me saying a bunch of lines and things like that. It looks like it's fun. I don't know if I would get the value out of it. My son was like a huge Tron fan for a while, and I think he would have like a ton of fun with it. But I think him getting through the lines would be a little difficult. And spending $100 for a picture of him at the age of 6 where he won't look like that, you know, I don't know. It's, and to be honest, I don't think it gets as much play as you think it can, really. Like, I think the arms move. The display thing is really cool. I think that was probably one of the highlights, is that it's clear and that you could just kind of put it, you know, and show it, display it. I put some LED lights behind it. And I like the fact that if you are traveling out here, it does break down. You can kind of like fit in a suitcase. It didn't look like once it broke down that it was really easy to kind of keep compact into that, but that's better than nothing. It's better than trying to fit a, you know, square package in there. So yeah, hey, give it a shot if you guys are interested in it. I think, you know, if I had unlimited funds, that might be something I'd try. But yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in seeing more about that. Showing a 30-minute time for Pirates of the Caribbean, so we're gonna trek our way down that way, get involved in the line, and go from there, give you an update on that. I wanted to talk a little bit about my relationship with Disney. Like, I've grown up with Disney, being about an hour and a half away from the parks. As a kid, we would go quite often, actually once a year for my dad's birthday, every October, we would head down there and have a really good time. I would distinctly remember like Haunted Mansion always being shut down because they were doing the refurbishments. So we would go kind of maybe early in the month, and they would always get it ready for Halloween, Christmas time frame. But even like, that was 90s. And yeah, I mean, I have lots of distinct memories. My grad night was done at Disneyland. And yeah, I mean, I always will have a special place for land versus world here. Let's take a look. Yeah, so the Liberty Street area here, that's completely different. And for those who've been to multiple parks, you know, you'll see each place kind of has its unique balance to it, and it's kind of unique flavor. So this is one where I like to say everything here is a little more stretched out or supersized. There's just more land to do it. Yeah, the one in California is very limited on space, but I think they do a lot with the space that they have. It's kind of cool that you can do 2 parks and really hit a majority of the rides that you're looking to do. It looks like they're setting up for a parade out here. It's kind of cool. Excited for this. Let's take a look. We got the rope there with some speakers. Cleverly designed. Liberty Tree Tavern is one of my favorite restaurants here in the park, but I think I might actually try something different today. And that's kind of another thing. It's like, when we grew up, we would just go to the Disney parks once a year, hit all the rides really hard, and then kind of head home. So we never ate at the parks. We never watched the parades. I think as I've gotten older, I've enjoyed those things a little bit more because I never got to do it so much as a kid. My parents were very much on a budget and a schedule when we would go. And I think we distinctively remember one time I asked my parents, like, how much would it cost for us to go to Disney? And I think they were like, you have to save up $24 to do it. And I was like, oh man, that's expensive. I wish it was $24, right? Yeah, it's funny how this evolves and changes, and obviously just the price of admission or tickets each year just goes up. An annual pass here is extraordinary. Like it's really high pricing for a family. I got real lucky and was able to get one for me, but couldn't get one for the family. But we have friends that kind of help out with getting us the family in, and I get tickets every once in a while, so it's kind of nice to bring the family here and make a big day out of that. But that's few and far between. We try to keep it here, and I think if we had keep it pretty calm, like to about once a year as well for our family, maybe once every other year. We try to keep it to about once every 6 months or so. So twice a year to come out to the parks for the kids. And I think that's nice because we can actually take them, you know, out of school pretty early, make a full day out of it, have a lot of fun. If we miss something, we'll pick it up, you know, in about 6 months from that. For me, I haven't gone really at all in the last 6 months. And so I'm looking to get back out here and experience with you guys. Maybe we'll do this a little bit more. And Pirates of the Caribbean. Line starts here. The ambiance here is pretty interesting at Pirates. You get kind of that like music throughout with which is like floating in the background. Everything has these like fortressy Spanish elements to it. Yeah, it's unique. Really cool. 10 out of 10. It's a little dark for us to be traveling through here, but we'll say we'll give you a little bit of a review on the way out for Pirates of the Caribbean. Heads up, I love this ride.
swabbies, what may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
Not less they be laying golden eggs.
To tell you once, Captain Jack Sparrow, you'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map and this lovely key to the treasure room.
What's the keys knocked up on your swab? Can't you reach any further, you stump-winged bilge rat? Here you go, dearie. Come on, have a nice.
So just got off Pirates and loved it, of course. It's always a good kind of have to do when you come to Disney. You know, it's funny because there's a group out in there in San Diego. They've been putting videos out online for 25, 30 years now almost, called Mega 64. If you ever had a chance, check them out. Mega 64, big on the internet, doing videos based around a lot of video games. But one of the things that they point out is that they have a video where they highlight a lot of the changes that happened at Disneyland in their video. But one of the ones that they do is one of the characters goes, "Hey, I want to go on an old standby where nothing's changed, exactly like I remember it." And he goes to Pirates of the Caribbean and he features all the Johnny Depp inserts. And he walks off the ride and goes, "Exactly as I remembered it as a child." And hey, I get it. Sometimes. This is pretty cool. The cannons are firing. See the smoke right up there? Never seen that before. So a thing that they have here that they don't have in California is this magic, like it's essentially Dumbo, but the carpet ride version of it. And they still have a Dumbo here as well, but one of the things I remember distinctly when I came here for the first time is this camera that sits up here and sometimes spit water at tourists, especially on hot days. And I remember walking through here and getting hit like right on from it. And yeah, that was how I knew I wasn't in Disneyland any longer. Some of the limited release, they have the arcade. Looks like Wreck-It Ralph, and it also looks like Inside Out.
I'm gonna have to buy the Space Mountain one now.
Magical Wishes. These ones are huge pins. Look how big that is compared to my thumb.
One of each. Sounds good.
Interesting little plant ones over here.
Yeah. That way we're all involved. Yes. I like this.
I'm noticing that they have a ton of these little locks on these things, and on the pins as well. So I have a feeling that maybe they have seen a lot of theft in recent days, and that this is maybe a good deterrent. So there's a cast member walking around with a little magnetic device that can ask that it take them off. Interesting. And I have a few pins at home. Most of them are not from Disney, actually. Most of them are like a online company, and honestly, it's some of the Disney pins I feel like are kind of a little bit lower quality as print-wise. Like I look here, and I can see kind of some of the silver and things. That's pretty cool, actually.
You are
But then some of them are awesome. Yeah, this stitch pin's cool. But I also think you pay a lot more. Oh, maybe, just maybe, we'll stop by the Hall of Presidents. It's one of my favorite attractions here because they don't have it, not the same scale anyways, at Disneyland. So, let's go check it out. And the hall is closed for refurbishments. I guess that kind of makes sense. They have to dust off the old version of one and maybe, you know, kind of clean it up and have it set up for the new version of it. So I'll be interested to kind of see when it opens back up. Yeah. Cool little unique fountain here. Turkey legs over here, close to the Little Mermaid ride. Turkey leg, $15.49. Jumbo pretzel, sorry, with cheese, $12.99. And this drink, the Seaside Serenity, $6.29. A few other items as well. I'll be kind of honest with you. It's not even that busy today, but like the meet and greet to meet Ariel was 35-minute standby. It's getting to me for myself a little bit beyond reasonability as far as price, comp, and experience, right? So I think Disney, you know, it's one where they hone in on focus for how much people are spending and how much they're getting a value in, and I think that that's traditionally math that they look at doing quite often. Did you get on so many rides? Did you buy the extended package? Was that worth it to you? And, you know, I looked at today, and I'll put up some pictures for this, but the value for a Fast Pass, through the new Fast Pass system, I was just curious to what it was like. And for today here at Magic Kingdom, $359 per guest. And it also had very kind of selected rides and locations for it where it could be used. And I'll put those up as well. So it's, I don't know, does the value really speak to what you're getting at? And I'd like to say at some point, there's math that needs to be done, and while I'm always going to be a Disney fan, I'm always going to be on, you know, the Disney side and rooting for it. I'd really like it to be more approachable, I think, for families. Let's catch the train here and head over to Main Street. I'm kind of interested to see what's out that way. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I think we're going to go on an old standby, the Carousel of Progress. That's because it's just very easy and accessible. I think let's do that. All right? See you then. And not to harp on Disney, and I think that that's kind of important as we cross into Tomorrowland. But I think that nowhere else in the world can you come to a place and it being as magical as Disney or Disneyland or Disneyland Paris. I've never been to any of the Shanghai or China locations or Japan. Sorry, it's a lot loud here, but I think that there is an inherent value to that, what the cost of it is there. But I think earlier today I mentioned that when I was a little kid, and granted, I don't ever expect it to be little kid prices, it was $24 for a day at Disney. And they've increased a lot of what they have to offer, but the value has increased a lot as well. And I feel bad because it does very quickly price people out. To make a day out of here, take a family of 5, it would, you know, it would really hit a lot. Kind of, you take out maybe a loan to really be able to make some of this stuff happen here. And then I look at, like, well, could I travel overseas or go visit family or explore a new country for the value that I have going there? And the answer is absolutely now. And it wasn't always that way. Yeah, plane rides were really expensive when I was a kid, and I feel like now the cost of air travel's come down, but the price of something like an amusement park has skyrocketed. How say you? Minute wait at Space Mountain. Let's give this a shot. So having got off it was a 35 or 25 minute wait at Space Mountain, looking over here at the Carousel Progress. This is quite a line for a seated ride, but I think maybe it's gotten to that point of the day where sitting down probably does some good. Let's see if we can get in here. If we get turned away, we'll probably just keep going, look for something else, but there should be enough seating.
It'd be fun to watch the American family go through the 20th century, experiencing all the new wonders as they came. And he put them together in a show called Carousel of Progress, which we are now about to see. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. May the century begin.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow.
What will we think of next? Who knows? We've got a whole new century waiting for us out there.
And maybe sometime in the new century, your father will learn how to talk to our oven.
Well, maybe by then ovens will read our minds. But hey, as long as we're all here and happy and together for the holidays, who cares if I burned our Christmas turkey?
I do. I'm starving.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday everything's going to be so automated you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart, and when he comes.
Just got off the Carousel of Progress, and gosh, I love that ride. It's so simple. It's just like, it's family, it's technology, it's older than dirt, and fun. I don't know, I just like, it's all kind of the things about nostalgic Disneyland that I love. Yeah, I mean, like that, and like I said, the Hall of Presidents, things that I'm sure most people find the most boring on the planet. But if you enjoy those types of things, leave me a like, mention it down below in the comments. I'm interested to hear from you. All right, hey, welcome back. So, went out and got some food. This is near the Haunted Mansion. I believe it's like the Harbor, you know what, let me find out what it is. Columbia Harbor House. Did a mobile order, was able to pick it up pretty quickly. I ended up getting some of the black truffle garlic parmesan fries. They looked better in the photo, but let's give these a shot and try them out. And then I also did the fish platter. So this is fish and some more fries, which I think there was an option to sub these out, but I think the options were either rice or green beans. And to be honest, I'm just not in the mood for either one of those. It's getting a little warm right now, at least in here. Outside, still pretty cold. 63 today. Go ahead. Give this a shot. They're pretty good. I think the fish was 14. The fries were probably 7, somewhere around there. I did ask for some malt vinegar. They have a condiment bar for tartar sauce. I did grab some ranch for the fries. In case I want to swap those out. But yeah, hey, this is the fish, not bad. We recommend it here. Try some of these fries. This is that Parmesan black garlic. Give this a shot. It's okay. You know, I don't think it's worth the $7. I don't think I'd order it again. It actually tastes better than it looks. But yeah, I wouldn't rush back to get that. The fish, I would. That's excellent. Yeah, fish and chips to me is always kind of a good standby. These fries are just okay. But hey, you're here at Disney. You're kind of limited on fast food run around options. I did run by Pinocchio's and they had a flatbread there. It didn't look that appealing. I saw the turkey leg. I'm not paying $16 for a turkey leg. I'm sorry. I mean, for another $5 to get a whole turkey. Yeah, that just blows my mind. But I think that what, you know, with the fish, it's a really good approach to something very fast, simple, ready to kind of go, pick up and go. I know they do chicken fingers here as well. They had a trio platter, which kind of reminded me of like Long John Silver's, where they had hush puppies, they had shrimp, fried shrimp, fish, and the chicken. So there's actually technically 4 items on there, and then some fries. Again, it's like harkening back to those Long John Silver days where I might have gone, you know, 2 or 3 times in my entire life to that location, to Long John Silver's, but always had a good time when I went. So yeah, I mean, hey, this is pretty decent food. Fries, like I said, the black truffle fries, I'll give that like, it's a C. It's serviceable. Like I said, it tastes better than it looks. The fish, I'm gonna go ahead and give that an A-. I think it could be a little bit better, but for what you get, I mean, obviously price is always the thing that you kind of throw out the window a little bit, so much more. But here at the parks, I think for $14 and you're getting 3 things of fish, some fries. I ended up throwing a soda on there. It's not horrible. You know, it gets you through the day here. Thank you so much for connecting with me. If you haven't had the opportunity yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, leave a comment. It helps us out. But in addition to that, let's connect again. See ya.